a heavyweight clash between Bruce Lee and Ilir Latifi. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And
as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Malmo, Sweden, Ilir, the Sledgehammer Latifi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, get through the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And they're exchanging leather early. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh! Single collar tie here.
Big power punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
All right, so once again, that's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. All All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Lee gets caught with that punch. Misses again with a right punch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh! He's got him hurt here. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Oh, damaging knee to the head. Switching stances here. He is all about that left kick to the body. Effective punch there by Lee. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high punch. Oh, big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Second round underway.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, collar tie.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
While the body was wide open, his opponent took advantage. Kick to the body, lands flush. He's going to have to make some adjustments here moving forward. A little single collar tie there. And the takedown attempt. But he does not land it.
Beautiful strike.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, misses with the jab.
Right under the elbow. Watch the land.
Oh, what a kick. Oh. 3 minutes remain in the round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Latifi gets hit with a kick.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big knee lands right to the opponent's midsection. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
He's got him hurt here. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up. And they separate. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Right on the button. All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and both guys really throwing with authority. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Latifi's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. That was a thudding leg kick.
Latifi's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of struggle. Just missed with the left there. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Finish the strike. Big leg kick land.
Oh, another strike lands to the liver here. He buckled him with that exact shot earlier in the fight, and he feels like he can still target that area to great effect. Battling for hooks. And now he's got that tie clinch. And they separate.
Double leg, level change.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. 30 seconds to go. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's going to attack armbar here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed.
Oh! Huge right hand! Oh! Back to the feet. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice kick.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Big head kick.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Oh, he's hurt. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh!
He's getting lit up right now, John.
All right, single collar tie now. Latifi gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Nice liver shot lands. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's gonna, no, he falls back into the finishing position.
Got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Well, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rugliano's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, Ilir!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so, after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.